Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your career and finance reading for December 2017 and January 2018. I'm using the Robin Wood Tarot deck and the Animal Messages Oracle deck. So we'll start with this. This is our message from Spirit. And this one says it's the bison. Recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. You know, if you consider the history of the bison and how the American Indians used every aspect of it for their way of life. They used the meat, they used the fur. None of it went to waste. And then the white the white people came along and just would kill them and for hunting purposes, or just take their fur and not use their meat. And I think the message is about appreciate what you have and use what you have, utilize what you have, utilize your skills, utilize your knowledge, and don't let anything go to waste. Don't be wasteful with your money either. If you're wasteful with your money, you know, this is the message that use your money wisely and recognize that you are abundant. You know, if you have a spending habit where you're spending a lot of money, and look at these things and decide if they're really necessary. Are you spending your money wisely or not? Or are you letting it go to waste? And then you have this constant rat race of feeling like you need to make more because you're spending it on things that you don't really need. And I think that's the message here from Spirit that they're trying to give to you. And it's causing a lot of stress. This is all about stress and anxiety. It's the waking up at 3 a.m. and not being able to go back to sleep. It's trying to fall asleep, and all of these thoughts are going around and around in your mind, and you can't sleep. And that's what's here. This is the overall theme for the next 2 months. But underneath all of this is this new opportunity. So it's a new opportunity. It's either a new job, or it's a new source of income, or it's a bonus, or it's a raise, or it's a return on your investments. So this is hiding underneath the surface. So you're all stressed out, but this is coming your way. And that's the message from Spirit. Now, this is the Hierophant card. This is in your past. This is either about traditions, family traditions, or it's about traditional institutions. This could be banking, medicine, law, and politics and government. Medicine, I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I think I did. Education, any kind of working in the field of education in any kind. Working in business, in a traditional line of business, that's reflected here. Now, it could also represent marriage. And I'll tell you why in a moment. So this is money. This is money that you've earned. This is you earning money at your job. Or, you know, this new job opportunity, or this new source of income for you. But this is you taking a break from it all. So it's either in the past you took a break from what you were doing. You took a break from your career, or you took a sabbatical, or you took a time out to maybe regroup and reevaluate what it is you really want to be doing with your career and regarding your finances. But I want to point this out also because this could be somebody who gave up their career after getting married. You know, if you got married and you decided to take a break on your career to be a stay-at-home mom, or whatever the case may be, or, you know, maybe this is just the fact that maybe you lost your job, maybe it really wasn't voluntary. But I do see somebody who maybe left their career to be a stay-at-home mom. That could be reflected here as well. And that would be this person here. Now, maybe if you're a man and you got married and she left her, I still see this, you know, traditionally it's a woman who would leave her job. There are some men who would leave their job, so that's possible. It's somebody leaving their job and staying home. Now, this is at the heart of the reading, and this is the Queen of Cups. So if this is this very nurturing, loving, motherly energy, and that's why I see someone that left their career to be a stay-at-home mom. Because this is this loving, nurturing energy. Now, this could also be somebody who's working in a field where you're very nurturing towards other in the work that you do, whether you're a physician or a nurse or a counselor or any number of careers, or a teacher, where you're really of service. You're of service to society, where you're working in service to society. And that could be this too. You know, this Hierophant card is just you being in service, being of service to society, where you're working in service to society. And that could be this too. You know, this Hierophant card is just you being in service, being of service to society, where you're working in service to society, and that could be this too. You know, this Hierophant card is just you being in service service to others, some kind of job where you're really benefiting society and benefiting everyone as a whole and not being self-serving, not being self-serving at all. This is for you being in service to others. And maybe this is, if you're in service to others, oh, this idea just popped out of my head. I had a thought for this Four of Swords and now it just left my head. Maybe you had a different kind of a career, and this Four of Swords represents you leaving that career and doing something that you felt a little more passionate about because you wanted to be in service to others and you wanted to work in a job or in a career where you're really helping other people. And maybe this is just you taking a time out from this job, whatever that may have been. You know, if that was a corporate job that you didn't want to be in anymore, and now you want to work in a job where you're of service to others. And this is in the present energy, so this is at the heart of your reading. This is definitely you being a very nurturing, loving individual on the job, or being very creative, using your creativity on the job. And also in your present energy is this King of Pentacles, which is financial prosperity. Financial prosperity and strength and fortitude. This is you having the strength and the fortitude to succeed in your career and at your job and at your work. Now, it could also be, when I see the King of Pentacles, to me, this is the provider. This is the person, I'm gonna just refer to this as a traditional family with a stay-at-home mom. This will be the husband who is the breadwinner. He's the one who goes off to his job and he earns the money. And he's the provider for the family. He pays the bills. He takes care of the home. The King of Pentacles is a very financially responsible individual, pays his bills, takes care of his home, and financially prosperous. So, you know, the message here is to appreciate what you have. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough, but maybe you just are spending too much money. And, you know, I could see this as being the husband who's the provider for the family, and this would be a stay-at-home mom. And this is having the strength and the fortitude to take care of your kids, because here's kids. Here's children in your future. Maybe you don't have children yet, but you're going to. This is showing children in your future. Now, this could also show you working in a career with children. You know, this is of service to others, a very passionate career. Working with children, whatever that is, whether that's in medicine, in holistic medicine, holistic healing, whether that's in counseling, whether that's teaching, or any kind of daycare center or preschool or anything where you're working with children, that could be this also. But that's coming up in the future. And then here you are having to stick up for yourself. And this is you having been through a lot, but fighting the fight and not giving up. This is you not giving up. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards on this. And then this is the children card. So this is either working with children or this is you having children. This is you leaving your career to be a stay-at-home mom. And this is just your children in the future, that if you don't have them, that you will have them. And then this is your hopes and dreams coming true. This is the wish card, the star card, is your wishes coming true. When you wish upon a star and your wishes are coming true. So whatever you were wishing for, it's your wishes coming true. I'm going to pull a couple of clarifiers here. Now, maybe the whole issue with the money is that, you know, recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. Because if you were in a situation where you were a stay-at-home mom and you don't quite have enough money, you know, this could be you with your bills and having to stand strong and use your strength to figure out how to pay your bills. But the message is that, you know, you might not have the amount of money that you used to have, but, you know, you're at home taking care of your kids and you're nurturing your children. And who better to nurture their children than you, if that's what you feel passionate about? If that's your desire. Not every woman wants to be a stay-at-home mom, but if that's your desire, then that's what that represents there. So, and maybe the issue is about not having the income that you used to have, because if you left your job and now you have one income versus two, and, this whole money situation. But the message here, and it could be causing some stress. This reduced income could be causing some stress. But the message is to appreciate what you have. And use the money that you have wisely. Don't take it for granted, and don't be wasteful with your money. I think of the bisons and how they were slaughtered and just left to rot in the West, out West, and they weren't really used. They weren't utilized. So it's like representing you being wasteful with your money. So reevaluate your priorities, perhaps, so that you can appreciate your children more. So I'm going to pull a clarifier for this Hierophant and see what comes out. See if there's a specific career that comes out for that. Because maybe it's marriage, but maybe it's just some kind of traditional career. So we have the Hierophant, which is either marriage or it's the career. And then here's this King of Pentacles. So, all of my cards got shifted upwards. So if this represents you getting married, and then this is your husband providing for you financially, and then this is you having to defend yourself in some way. Maybe he wants you to go back to work. I don't see conflicts here. I see nothing about conflicts. I just see anxiety. So I think, instead of pulling one on the Hierophant, I'm going to pull it as soon as I had that thought in my head, the card popped out. I'm going to pull it on this 9 because here we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is financial prosperity. Here's the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. So if, this is financial prosperity here. This is financial prosperity with the husband and with the wife. And whether you go back to work or you just convince, this is you. Maybe this is you having to convince your spouse that it's okay for you to be home. It's okay for you to be home to provide for your children. It's going to work out. And pointing out that the abundance that you have, regardless. Now, it could be also, this could be you going back to work. All right, so there we go. It's the same thing. So the nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles really mean the same thing. So I think this this could be you going back to work if you choose to. This is all about financial prosperity. So this is, the woman's financial prosperity, and this is the man's financial prosperity. So maybe you go back to work, or maybe you figure out how to be prosperous without having to go back to work. Maybe you take on some kind of a side job. I'm trying to see if she's doing anything. It almost looks like she's doing embroidery, but I think she's just holding that pentacle. So maybe you do some kind of work at home to make money at home. Maybe this Ace of Pentacles here is about some means of you to make money. Maybe making money at home. All right, let me decide what I'm going to pull a card for. I'll pull a card for this one, this Four of Swords. What are you taking a break from? Are you taking a break from your job? Are you taking a break from your career? Are you switching careers? It's just the World card. It's finding success. This is having achieved your goals. So maybe this is early retirement for you. This is having achieved your goals. So you're taking a time out because you achieved all your goals. That's what's showing here. And, whatever your goals were, if your goals were to get married and have a family, then there you go. Then you left your job because you've achieved your goals of marriage and family. All right, I'm going to go this way. I don't know that I need too many more clarifiers because I'm going to go from the past, present, future, but now I'm going to go this way. So in the past, we had the Hierophant, which could be marriage or it could be some kind of traditional job. And then this is the, either the husband or, this is financial prosperity here. Whether it's financial prosperity at your job, your traditional job, or this is marriage and then your husband provides for you, and then in the future is financial prosperity for you as well, if you're the woman that's watching. So it's you sticking up for yourself, and whether that means going back to work or whether that means staying at home and readjusting your finances, just making some changes so that you can find prosperity again. And then we have, okay, so now I'm going to go to these cards. So this was this job offer. This was this job that you took in the past, or this raise, or moving. Maybe you moved to a new home once you got married. And then this is at the heart. So either this is you as a stay-at-home mom, or this is you working in a position where you are of service to others. Whatever kind of career or job that was. Working in service to others. Being very nurturing, caring, and loving. Not necessarily as the, most of my viewers are women, but if you're a man, this is you being in a position where you are very empathic towards others and very caring towards others and of service to others. Or this could just reflect, a woman in your life. If you're the man and you got married and she's staying at home. And then this is the children in the future. Whether they're your own children or children that you're working with, if you're a teacher or a pediatrician or a pediatric counselor or whatever the case may be, this is children in your future. And then in the past is this taking a break because you've achieved your goals. So whatever your goals were, and taking a break. Maybe your goals were to get married and leave your job. Maybe your goals were to find financial success and prosperity in the past, and then you achieved that financial prosperity in the past so that you took some time off of your current job, or you switched jobs. Maybe you switched jobs. Let me get one more card on that. The World card is success in achieving your goals, but I want to see what comes up. If anything comes up. You've got really, really wonderful cards and wonderful energy for December and January here. This one wants to pop out. Lovers. Okay, so. All right, you achieved your goals with your spouse, with your lover, with your partner. This is you achieving your goals with your partner. So, if that was you getting married and that was your goal, then that's what I'm seeing here. And how that's affecting your finances. It's okay. You'll be fine. Even if you feel like you don't have enough money, if you feel like it's tight, this is you having the strength. And so this is the Magician. This is you being able to manifest the money. Manifest what it is. Having the strength to manifest what it is that you desire and what it is that you need to achieve your dreams, for your wishes to come true. So this is you having the strength to manifest your dreams. That's what all of this is right here. Wow, what some great cards. I really don't think there's much more I can say here. I just want to reiterate this message from Spirit is that, recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. So maybe you had a lot of money in the past and you don't have quite as much money now, but the abundance is the family. The family unit is your abundance, and that's what you've got coming to you in the future. Or a job where you're working with children in the future. So there you go. Aquarius, thanks for watching. If you're interested in this kind of a reading, I'm going to do an offer for the month of December. It's going to expire on December 23rd. So you need to contact me by December 23rd. I'll do this reading for you, Career and Finance, for $10. And you can contact me at my email in the description box, sugarmoon444@yahoo.com. And I'll do this reading for you for $10. So it's a pretty good deal. It's a pretty lengthy reading, so you can have it for $10. Merry Christmas, and have a great month and a new year ahead. Take care and God bless.